Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. It's now the closing bell show, getting ready for a big day tomorrow. As tomorrow we have the CEO, Paul Worley of Solar Technologies, putting solar in space. Wonderful, exciting stuff. That's all happening tomorrow. Live on the show here in the studio with me in person. Should be a very, very exciting day indeed. All right, let's get straight into today's show. A 1 hour closing bell show. We're still keeping our eye on Virgin Galactic, of course. If we look at it now, you can see it's down even further. Keeps on falling. We're now down at 892. And if we do a calculation, we were as low as 878. Let's do that, shall we? 878. If we go here, just to remind ourselves what that really is. If we go 878 divided by 20, 43 cents. Let's call it 44 cents. That's the real value of where Virgin Galactic is now. Very, very scary time indeed for a Virgin Galactic investor. I'm really struggling with getting my face to unlock this phone at the moment. Anyway, there it is. I don't quite know why. So there you go. Let's carry on. These are the best YouTube TV channels in the world. Thank you, Mike, very much indeed. Enjoy. Appreciate that. Hi, Mike. How you doing? Hi, John. How you doing? Right. How's the walking going? Yes, I did it yesterday because me and Leah, I was saying to Leah, I said, Leah, I have to go for a walk because Mike will have a go at me tomorrow if I don't. So I did. The temperature outside was 33 degrees. So I decided, I went outside. It was just baking. So I went, did a walk on the elliptical and I put it in like really high mode. So it was very strenuous. I slept well last night. And yes, I did. So I did go for a walk, and I will be going for a walk again today. Absolutely, I will at the end of the show. Absolutely right. And then I'll be getting ready for tomorrow's interview as well with Paul Worley. So that'll be exciting. Right. And thank you for being on my back. Appreciate it. I do appreciate it. All right. So let's have a look. We are now 6 days to go for the 3rd anniversary. Are we going to get to $100,000? Well, let's have a look. 96, 97, 96, 97. 3,000 to go. Well, I've got about a couple of grand coming in tomorrow on wages to reduce the margin. So we'll hit 98. We'll hit 99. It'll hit 99 tomorrow. Are we going to get to 100,000 by the time we get to the anniversary in 3 days' time? I don't know. We keep our fingers crossed. Let's hope so. Just a couple of days to go. Anyway, let's go back to the main feed and see what's moving today. And let's cover the news. Mike, how's the walk-in? We did that one. I'm Mike. Martin, how you doing? I saw a groundhog and a snake. I saw a groundhog and a snake when I went out. Oh, nice. Careful, mate. Hey, Malk. Hi, Mike. All right. Let's look at all our positions and see what we got here. Today, Virgin Galactic, 894, did go lower, $11, down 11.8% today, was down 12% today. Palantir is down slightly. Gold is up today. S&P is down slightly. Now, of course, today, I am not beating the market. I'm missing the market, I guess, is the best way, because the market is down 0.36 and I'm down 0.49 because I'm in margin. But remember, I'm reducing my margin all the time now. Rather than sell the stocks that I own, I'm reducing margin. I get paid tomorrow, every month at the 21st. So I will reduce the margin tomorrow. Amazon up today. Apple going down. I said the 220 was the top for that. That's when it gets massively overbought. It is expensive, but it doesn't justify a price above 220 in my opinion. Next Era Energy, up today. Very nice indeed. Great dividends as well. Nphase is coming all the way back down again. Scary stuff with Nphase at the moment. Still a solid company though. We've got a message here from Bill. What does Bill have to say? MRI done. Back in room. Doctor will look at it and get back to me with the results. Good luck, Bill. We wish you all the very best for that. Everybody, I'm sure, will be sending their best wishes to you. Great stuff. Hey up behind the heads, Vaz. Nikola feels bad. Nikola, should we have a quick look? I know you'll want me to. It's a red day today. Everyone's struggling. Don't worry about that. It's a down day. Nikola, yes. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Nikola. That's a big story. Let's have a look. Let me have a look there. Wow. Okay. NKLA. Nikola, what's the latest revelations there? Let me scroll down. Scroll in. Let's have a look. Any latest news? Latest news, nothing. 2 months ago, nothing there. Okay, let's have a look at the chart. What about over here? Let's have a little look. So NKLA, Nikola. News. Oh, I see. We've got a reverse split. Okay. We're going here again, are we? Okay, now we've got another company trying it. Never works out. Not a good idea. Okay. So let's go over here. Nikola News, NKLA News, reverse split. Nikola plunges as Nikola announces. Right, here we go. Okay, so we'll do this now. NKLA, 10 minutes. Okay, here we go. NKLA. Let's have a look at see how much it's down by. That's too much. That's too much. Okay, here we go. All right. Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor. What's happened to Nikola today? Well, it's no surprise what's happened today, but let's have a look at it and let's see how we navigate through this. I've got the news for you. I'm going to give you some price targets, information here, and all the news coming up in this video, and I will reply back to all of my members as well, and I will respond to all your questions. Tap the like button if you like this message about Nikola, and click the subscribe button if you'd like to know more. Make sure that you ring the bell, because if you don't ring the bell, you won't be notified when I go live and bring you breaking news about Nikola or any stock. Down today. Why is it down? This is the reason, but what do you do now? Let's cover the news and then let's decide what we do next. So let's have a look. Nikola stock plunges as Nikola announces 1 for 30 reverse split. Never good. Statistically, this never ends well for companies. When they do this, it's very, very bad sign. Nikola stock will undergo that split next week. Nikola stock is down ahead of a reverse split for the shares. That's set to go into effect after market close on Monday. This will see it consolidate 30 shares into a single share. Now, for those of you who don't understand what that actually means, 30 slices of bread always made up this loaf of bread, and your 30 slices of bread will now give you 1 loaf of bread. You don't gain any shares, you don't gain any money, you don't gain any value. You end up 30 becomes 1. You've still got the same size of the company. It's done purely to follow SEC regulations and comply with policies, and will then remain on the index. It was voted on by the board, and now it's going to happen. But we've seen what happened today with Virgin Galactic, well, the last few days, since the stock reverse split, it's been going down and down and down. It's a very negative thing. It's not a good thing at all for the company. However, Virgin Galactic's situation is very different than Nikola. Nikola has not been dragged into the meme craze with FFIE and GameStop, so it's a little bit safer and has a bit more money and a potentially a better future. Medium term, Virgin Galactic would be long term. This is more medium term, really. So what we've got now is an immediate reaction, which is an overreaction. It always is, and let me explain why as I cover the news. Because the moment you get a reverse split, it sends a signal that people will dump. People will not want to be around because they know others are going to dump. It's not a bad thing. It's not like we're reverse splitting, so it's a bad thing. It's not a good thing. Don't get me wrong. It is a negative thing. They don't want to do it. They're doing it because they have to do it. It's not a good thing. However, what it means is because people know statistically people will get out of the way of the stock because it's going to fall, then it creates a panic selling. Everyone sells, everyone dumps because everyone knows everybody else is going to dump. It's just like lemmings over a cliff, really. It is. And what happens is everyone dumps the stock, so it goes down low. It's a self-perpetuating, is that the word? Prophecy, self-fulfilling prophecy. That's what I meant to say. So even though it's not really a bad thing initially, I mean, a reverse split is a separate issue, but it's not necessarily should the stock sell off. But because people know it's going to go down, they start selling and down it goes. And here we are with the stock gone down 29%. Let's read this news and have a discussion of where we go next. Nikola stock is down on Thursday after a hydrogen truck company announced a reverse stock split for its shares. Nikola's board of directors has approved a 1-for-30 reverse stock split for Nikola's shares. This comes after shareholders approved a split ranging from 1-for-10 to 1-for-30 during an annual shareholder meeting this month. The reverse stock split will see Nikola's consolidate 30 shares of Nikola into a single share. The shares will keep their current ticker, but will switch to the new CUISEP number. Doesn't affect you at all, makes no difference at all. That's just paperwork, all right? The ticker will stay the same. It's worth noting that this reverse stock split will adjust how many authorized shares of Nikola stocks are allowed. The company notes that this change will drop from 1.6 billion shares to 1 billion shares. What's behind the Nikola reverse stock split? Well, Nikola is going forward with a reverse stock split to boost the price of its shares. The company's stock last closed at 48 cents. That's below the $1 minimum bid price required to remain on the NASDAQ exchange. The Nikola reverse stock split is set to go into effect after the market close on June 24th. That will see the stock start trading on a split-adjusted basis when markets open on Thursday. Now, if you have under 30 shares, which is unlikely, of course, but if you do have under 30 shares of Nikola, you will get them. It will take a while. It takes a while for things to settle, but a week or so later, if you're on Robinhood, they will deposit your 29 shares, for example, into your account. You don't lose them. It just takes a little while. On Monday, of course, the market cap will still show. In fact, it'll go up. It'll go up by 30 times. It'll look, oh my gosh, this is great. The price has gone up and the market cap has gone up because it won't settle until the following next trading day. So just bear that in mind. We've seen this many, many times. People do get confused and think, oh my gosh, it's great. It's not. It just takes time for it to settle. Okay, so just bear that in mind. Now, what we've got now is an initial reaction. Everyone's selling and dumping and getting out of the stock. However, with rates not coming down yet, I still believe they're coming down in the summer, and the summer runs all the way up to September. I still believe we are getting rate cuts this year. This summer. I've said summer of 2004 now for 18 months. That will be a good catalyst. I still believe that the S&P has got 8% in it. Tom Lee and others are calling for a 20% rally. So there's plenty of fuel in the tank. There's billions of dollars waiting to come into the market on the sidelines. So I'm very, very bullish on the overall markets. Not as bullish, of course, on Nikola, but I still think we're okay. I just think this was expected. Now, so it's an overreaction now. However, We will probably get some more selling once it reverses, because we've had some short interest, and that short interest will come in again to drive it down. The same way as we've got Virgin Galactic. People know that. They're keeping out of the way of it for now, and that's where I see the price going in the short term. Let's read a little bit more. Nikola stock is down 19.7% as of Thursday morning, and now we're down 29%. We were down over 30% a few moments ago. Investors will want to stick around for more of the most recent stock market stories. Oh, there we go. That's nothing to talk about. All right. So there you go. Thank you for that. So Nikola, there we are. That's what I think is going to happen. You're going to see it on, well, that's not a surprise. You're going to see it happen on Monday. We're going to see the price go up. Some people are going to make the mistake that the price has gone up and it hasn't. Some people will make the mistake the market cap looks far more attractive and it hasn't. And I think there will be initial sort of stabilizing of the stock. That's normally what happens. It'll go sideways for a little while, and then people will start coming in and shorting the stock again and taking it further down. So just bear that in mind. There is volatility left on this, even though this is an overreaction. It's always an overreaction to these moves. If you were buying this stock now, remember I only own the S&P because I wish to remain completely impartial. There's my portfolio, there's my Roth, and there's my overall balance, just about to come up to $100,000 on the 3rd anniversary. So I wish everybody the best with that. My suggestion, if it was a suggestion, which it isn't, it's just what I would do. I would buy a few. Let's say I had $1,000 right now. I would buy $500 of, and I wanted to allocate $1,000. I would buy $500 of the stock now. That's what I would do. I would buy that now, and from this position, I would probably hold. I would hold, wait till next week, get a further dip. If we get a further dip, if we don't, then you've got your $500, you're up and off you go. If we do get a dip, I would spend another $250. So I'm now up to 75% allocation on a 10-15% dip, and then hold. And if it goes up from there, great, I've lowered my average and I'm going up. If it then goes down further, another 10%, I would put my last 25% in, so I'm now 100% in. Now I've done the right thing, and I've balanced it and I've smoothed out the split. If between the second or third entry it goes up, then that's fine. I was happy with my 500. I can keep 500 on standby for something else or whatever, but don't chase the stock on the way up. Just let it go and do its thing, and then if you get a 20% bounce and it rises, I would trim 25% off. I'm now getting my seed money out. I've now got 75% of my money again if I only put the 50% in, and now I'm waiting for another dip. If it doesn't come, doesn't matter, I'm riding it up. That's how I'd play it. Whenever I invest, I'm always thinking 5 moves ahead. So that's how I would how I would manage that. Anyway, click above my head for all the links down below in the description, and over here I'll put the Nikola playlist and more information in the series, which you can go and check out. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. There we go. Let's have a look. Let's read the comments. Mike is wishing you luck for your MR scan. We all wish you luck here, of course. Hey up, Bananas. Nikola feels bad. Hi, Vaz. Nice to see good old Bill with us again. Yes, it is good. He's much more upbeat about everything now. I mean, life is tough, and obviously what he's going through isn't very pleasant. But you always got to remain upbeat about everything. Otherwise, what's the point of anything, eh? Mike, John, prayers, Bill, good luck. There you go. Thank you, Martin. Very kind. You're welcome, William. You're welcome. Martin, what is causing Nphase price to drop? Like I said, I've said this countless times, and I will cover it now. This is what I've been saying for ages. Nothing has changed here, and I'm going to say it again for those of you who've not been listening or paying attention or whatever. It's the same as Plug. I bet Plug's the same. Yeah, there you go. So let me do it now. Nikola, Plug, and 20 ENPH and Plug at 20. The man, the myth, the legend, Martyn Lucas. Danny, thank you so much indeed. Let me put your comment there. 1 to 30, ouch. Apparently there will be an additional share dilution also for Nikola. Yeah. Good afternoon, Martin. Good afternoon, Liam. Vaz, how was your goulash? Dry powder. Might as well give the 500 to a crackhead, said Liam. Nikola's going to 0. Nikola in 2 years. Sorry, but I would do the opposite. It's harder to lower average. Very kind, Martin. You're welcome. Hi, Zach. John going home to check delivery. Right, let's have a little look here. I've got a question here from a member. Right. Nphase Energy, I have a question here from a member. Mount UK asks, what is causing Nphase price to drop? Exactly as I've said, time and time again, and I'm going to repeat it. And here it is. And it's happening exactly as I said at the same time as it's happening with Plug Power. Let me share with you. These are two stocks in the energy sector that I said would do exactly this. Those that follow the show would know exactly what I'm about to talk about. So let's focus on Nphase Energy. That's the question that we've got from Mount UK. Why is Nphase dropping? If you want to know, tap the like button, because if you don't tap the like button, like magic, you won't hear the answer. People that only hear the answer if they click the like button. It's amazing how it works. On the last earnings and the previous earnings, I said until we reach the summer and into the autumn, on those earnings, those quarters, we would not see the good news for Plug Power and Nphase Energy. I've said it on the last 3 earnings, maybe 4 earnings, but I know at least the last 3. People didn't listen, they got carried away and they bought it anyway, which was fine because it's a great company, has a great balance sheet, a great future. I've got no problem with that. And I have said it's one of the best balance sheets on the market. And I've said it's a double, a triple from here, 3x, and it is. I stand by all of that. Nothing has changed. However, people don't listen, they get carried away and they overbuy, and that's fine because up goes the price, whatever, and people take profit. But I've said it's all too early for this stock and Plug. I said, and I told you the reasons why, when we covered the earnings, that's why we cover the earnings. Sorry, I'm sharing you the wrong screen. I wanted to share with you Plug Power. Under $3, it's good value. All right, that's what I've said. Nphase Energy around the $100 is a great value for Nphase. 2x, 3x in time, yes, but not until the next quarter. And the reason for that is, we're now talking about Nphase. On the last couple of earnings, we learned there were all kinds of issues. Interest rates have been a major issue. We know all about that. But we know the rates are coming down this summer. I have said now for 18 months, the summer of 2024, rates would come down. I don't even think we're going to wait until we get an FOMC report. I think they're just going to announce it. Today in the UK, we reached nearly 2% inflation, and the Bank of England held rates again. What they're doing now is they are making sure, and they're keeping pressure on to the very last moment. Remember, they can drop rates very, very quickly and row back. I think that's what's about to happen. I think Wall Street knows it. I think everyone else knows it, even though they try to deny it. I think rates are coming down. And this is the storm before the sunshine. This is the last chance. People are taking profits, driving it down to get it as low as possible, to buy it back, to do it all over again. That's what traders do. That's not what I do. I'm an investor, and I believe that this is a great company with a great opportunity. And I really do believe that we're going to see the rates cut this summer, and not only that, we're going to see a good return and earnings for Nphase and Plug. Both of these companies, we're going to see a massive improvement. We were all jumping the gun last time. We saw, I think it was a Georgia plant come online for Plug. We saw the new innovation technology coming out for Nphase. and everyone was getting ahead of the game. Now they're selling off. People thought today rates might come down in the Bank of England in the UK because of inflation dropping like a rock, but they don't want to do it because we got an election in the UK just like we have in the US. They're going to wait for the last moment. But I do think it'll happen in the US. I think it will come before the election because November would just be so late and we would be doing excess damage that we don't need to do on the economy. So I really do believe that a rate cut is imminent. I've been saying now for a couple of weeks, rate cuts are imminent. I stand by that. Nothing has changed. And we're just waiting for it right now. And I know it's coming. So Nphase Energy just got overbought. People got too excited. They're in a rush. No one's prepared to wait. And I'm very confident that we're going to see a much better return on the next earnings. Anyway, see if I'm right. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not, but I'm pretty confident in it. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Remember, I don't own Nphase or any share. I only own the S&P 500, so you know that I'm not pumping and dumping. I'm not trying to do that or inflate my own numbers or get people to subscribe to me, even though I ask you to subscribe. I'm not trying to get you to subscribe to me by me making wild claims and getting everyone to follow me. I'm just telling you what I think is fact, looking at the numbers and reading between the lines of everybody else. Anyway, click above my head for all the information down below in the description. Over here and over here, I'll put more more information on Nphase Energy videos I think you'd enjoy, including the playlist. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Right. Rocket Lab and another successful launch today. Yes, I heard about that. Congratulations. 50th launch, indeed it was. I don't do the real one, only the poor man's versions where I replace. I'm not sure what that is. Private conversations going on. So excited for tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow we've got Paul Worley live in my studio from Ascent Solar Technologies. I wonder if the interview will move the market. Oh, a lot of people on StockWits and Reddit are talking about Martyn's interview. Are they? Well. If nothing else, it will bring them some attention. It will be interesting to see how many tune in for the interview. When is the Bloomberg interview? I've done it. I will tell you when it's out. It's being compiled now. It's all being done. The interview has been done for Bloomberg. You will know all about it soon. I can't tell you any more than that. You should have got out of the Nphase when Martyn did. Yes, I think I sold it 120, 130, something like that. It's too early. Everyone's all like jumping the gun. No one invests anymore. Everyone's greedy and running around like a crazy man. Anyway, I'm at 97,100. We've got 6 days to go for the anniversary, and hopefully we will get to $100,000 by the time we get to the anniversary. 6 days to go. I said we'd get to 100,000 by the end of the year. There is my portfolio, 97,000. Hopefully we'll be there by the anniversary in 6 days. It's going to be very, very tight. But it would be wonderful, right? Tomorrow, 21st, I get paid. When I get paid from YouTube, I'm going to be using what I have, about $2,000, to bring down my margin, and I'll be at 99, still 1,000 away. Let's see where we go. Okay, now then, we're talking ASTI now. Half an hour to go. ASTI. Price is going up. Everyone knows they're in the studio tomorrow. Right, here we go. Nphase plug. Let's have a look at that. 30. ASTI. Ascent Solar Technologies. There is only one place you need to be tomorrow, and that's right here live with me, because the CEO, Paul Worley, is not just doing a phone-in interview. Oh no, he's with me in person, live in the studio. We're going to be talking about putting solar in space. We're talking about SpaceX, Elon Musk flying solar in space. And you are going to hear directly from the CEO, Paul Worley, in person, live with me tomorrow. It's going to be very, very exciting. The stock is moving today, up 9%. Big move today. A lot of people are talking about it. I've got one of my members has just mentioned in the chat right now, a lot of people on StockQuits and Reddit are talking about Martyn's interview. That's very nice indeed. So make sure that you all share this video out. There is only one place to be tomorrow. If you are interested in solar, space, technology, where do you want to be? You want to be in person, live and up close with the man who runs the business. Ascent Solar Technologies, Paul Worley, live with me in the show tomorrow. How can you miss it? And where else are you going to watch? It's part of our Meet the CEO series. We've already interviewed lots of CEOs with many more to come. And I do have on my radar Sir Richard Branson, who's not a CEO, of course, of Virgin Galactic, but I would like to speak with him. And Elon Musk. I'm in communication, with those, and time will have them on the show. So join me tomorrow. You can't miss it. It's going to be the interview of the year. Space, solar, everything to do with space and solar, live, up close and in person. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Over here and over here, a special event. Members only live chat, so only members will be able to ask questions. We don't want trolls and bots and a crazy channel we can't communicate. It's not about the numbers, it's about the quality of service, and that's what tomorrow is all about. Until then, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay. Trying to think now. I think that's it. Let me do something else, though. Let me read this. So close to 1,000 a month in dividends now. So close to 1,000 a month in dividends now. You are, Caden. Wow, that's incredible. I got my position. Yep. He's got his seat. Jay Long's ready to go. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Let me think a minute. Let me think. So I want, let's get this here. Let me do something here. Let's see if I can do this. Oops, Daisy. No thanks. All right. SPECE space X image. Save. Okay, let's do that. See if that works. Just trying something I've not done before. Let's see if it works. Okay, let's try this. No, I don't want that. That's not quite what I want. Let's try something else. Let's try something else. This is our interview in the morning. We're starting preparations for it now. I wonder if that will work better. Let's try this. Is there a way to... No, not really. Okay. That's D36. 36. Okay. SpaceX, solar, the whole thing, going into space. Do you want to find out exactly what's going on? Do you want to speak to directly in person with me in our studio tomorrow? The CEO from Ascent Solar Technologies, putting solar in space. He's with me tomorrow live in the show, live here in the studio at a perfect time. We're about to come up to the earnings for Ascent Solar Technologies, and we are talking about solar in space. We're going to talk about SpaceX. We're going to talk about putting solar panels, flexible solar panels in space, onboard rockets, onboard satellite systems. All of that you're going to find out all about tomorrow live in the studio. Not a phone-in this time on a Meet the CEO series, and in person in my studio. We're very, very excited about it. Apparently, people are talking about it today on StockWits and Reddit. So please do join me as tomorrow we talk all things space, solar, a bit of Elon Musk as well there, SpaceX, with Ascent Solar Technologies, Paul Worley, the CEO of the company. You can't miss this one. This is going to be a major event tomorrow. I'm very excited, and you can put your questions to him directly. We've got some great information to share with you. You cannot afford to miss it. If you care anything at all about space, solar, technologies, any of this, this is the place to be. Join us tomorrow. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Over here and over here, you'll find the link to the event. Make sure you join us. You can't afford to miss it. Let's have a look. Members, Peyton from the floor, New York Stock Exchange prominent CEOs on the show interview. Yep, Peyton from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange promised to get those CEOs on the show for interviews. It's been 7 months since, and not a single prominent CEO on the show. Peyton, members only club. I've no idea who you are. No, you're absolutely right. Peyton never came back. He promised lots of things and never delivered. But to say I've never had any CEOs on the show is completely false. I think I've done 7 interviews with CEOs. I've just done one a couple of weeks ago. It was WidePoint, and a former FBI agent was the CEO of WidePoint. Tomorrow is Ascent Solar. I've got another half a dozen in the can to come out over the coming months, and I think we've done about 7. So to say we haven't done any is not really true. But you're absolutely right, Peyton. And how do you know that, by the way? I don't think I told you his name, but anyway, he's never come back with anything. I contacted him through LinkedIn several times. He promised to do much and actually didn't do anything. And so I just move on. I don't chase people. If they don't come back to me after a while, I don't chase people at all. I'm trying to help people do great things. I don't if you're not interested, just say you're not interested, and I move on. But there you go. Anyway, today's space news was good regarding the research flights and contract. Yes, it was good, and I put it out and shared it with everyone this morning. That was very, very good news. However, the stock price is done terrible today. We had an interview as well with Andy Shovel. I'm now talking to 12 of the biggest investors in the world about a takeover, buying the whole company, firing Eric Kearney and firing Michael Cole-Glazer, and myself taking over as marketing manager for the company. That's ongoing right now. More news coming out in a matter of days. Okay, yeah. Members may not. They may not, but Martyn does. What is that? Members only club. Why so negative, mate? Yeah, I don't know why he's saying that. Surprised he even remembers the name. I don't think I ever gave the name out on the show, so it's a kind of strange one. I don't know who that person is. Anyway, who knows? Hi Jay, let's all go and double space positions at some price we call ahead, like when it hits $5, we'll take over. Hi Mike, agreed. I'm in Zach. Some people can't say anything but negative comments as members did. Yeah, I know. No idea why they do. Congratulations on the Bloomberg gig. The Bloomberg interview has happened. There's another interview lined up for Monday, which I'll be doing, and you'll be getting the information as soon as it's available. I'll tell you all about it. I agree, Martyn. 7 CEOs so far and plenty to continue. My point was that whoever promised to get those CEOs on the show failed to keep their word. Not to worry, because Branson and Elon will be calling to get on the show. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I mean, I have experienced in my time of doing this show, people like to look important. People say all kinds of things. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I see it all the time. Just bear with me a sec. There we go. I've just made a slight adjustment to my chair. I get people all the time tell me they're going to do this, they're going to do that, promise this, promise that. People like to look important. People like to say all sorts of things. And I am always trusting and always believing and always give everyone the benefit of the doubt. I trust everyone. But I don't chase you. I'll go backwards and forwards 4 or 5 times like Eric Kearney. And in the end, you bury yourself. If you just promise and never deliver, I just give up. And I don't carry on, trying to get you on the show. I just move on. Because, a lot of people do like to self-promote themselves and make themselves look important. And I haven't got the time for that. So it was a shame, but it doesn't matter because we can get them on the show anyway. All right. Now then, talking of getting people on the show, I would like to speak to the Lucas aides now, the members. Every single CEO we have had on the show, we have had, in fact, I'll make a video on this, and it'll be a members video. So let's talk about that now. Let's talk about that now, just for a moment. Let's put that up there. Right, here we go. Okay, here we go. A special, do that again, 45 minutes. What was that? What was it, 36 minutes? What did I just talk about then? Nikola, Nphase, ASTI. Oh, SpaceX, wasn't it? SpaceX, yeah. So now it's 44. And this is going to be CEOs. All right. Calling all members and Lucas aides of our show. This is a special reach out to all of you to do something for me, and hopefully I can do something for you. As you know, over the last year or so, we've had some great interviews and learned a lot from CEOs of publicly traded companies. We've got many more to come, including one tomorrow when we talk about SpaceX, Ascent Solar Technologies, putting solar in space, with the CEO of ASTI. He'll be live with me in the studio, an in-person interview tomorrow. We have plans to get on the show Elon Musk, Sir Richard Branson, and many more, all lined up over the next few years. Now, every single one of our CEOs that's been on the show has been on because of you, because of your great work and what you have done to make it happen. Let me explain what I mean. I never ever reach out to anyone and sell my services. I don't make promises. I don't make wild statements at all. I believe in underselling and over-delivering all the time. We put our Meet the CEO videos out and our analyst videos out all the time. And you, the investors, reach out to those companies. You send them emails. And many of you have done very, very well on it. It's been incredible. Thank you so much for that. It provides great content for the show and we learn a lot by it. And that's how we have Paul Worley on the show tomorrow. So, what I'm asking you to do right now is if you love this show, you are one of the Lucas Aides, and you would like to help me get many more CEOs on the show, you have the power. Takes a little bit of work, but you can do it. And this is what you do. Put together an email. Hi, I'm an investor in whatever. And Martyn Lucas, I watch a channel, Martyn Lucas Investor, and he has a Meet the CEO series. Don't use my words, but something like this. He has a program where you can call into the show, talk about your business. It very often ranks number 1 or 2 on YouTube. More people will learn about your business. Please let me know if you'd be interested. I'm very passionate about your business, and I would love to see it succeed. And Martyn Lucas will provide a live interview to help the world learn about your business. So you can do all of that, okay? And then what you do is you email that off, and if you want to include their review that I did or or invite the CEO video, which you can search Martyn Lucas Investor, invite the CEO, you can find that video, or I will give you the link below this video, which I will do. Send that. What you do is you email that to the Investor Relations Manager. You can find that on any company website, Investor Relations. That's the easiest way to do it. That's how we've had every single member on the show, other than Jefferson Boots, who's one of my friends, of course. But everybody else and everything else we've got planned has come that way through you, the investors. They want to hear from you, the investors, that you're passionate about their business and you want to help them grow to help you. That's why it works. And then they reply back to you backwards and forwards. You can then put them in contact with me, and then off we go. We can get them on the show. Okay, that's how you do it. So if you'd like to do that, just go down the New York Stock Exchange or your portfolio list. Think of companies that you'd like to learn about and get emailing. Now, once you've prepared an email, you can save it as a draft, and then you can just fill in the blanks. You can put in the Investor Relations Manager's email and their name and a bit of information about the company, whatever. But the general format will be done and saved. And you could send it out to all the CEOs of every single company that's publicly traded, and you might get lots of responses, and they will have great content on the show. Now, I'm not asking you to go to work for me because I'm lazy. One, I don't have the time because I'm already committed 12 hours a day to being live and doing this. I've got no help. I've got no secretary or anyone to help me. And I'd love to be able to get more on. I'd like to have one a week on. And I don't have the time to send that email out. I know it sounds silly. It's very easy to find the email of the Investor Relations. You just go on the website, find it, add it into that email you've already made, send it out. It's very, very easy. However, it's just another thing I haven't got the time to do. But also, mainly, they like to hear from you, the investor. And I'm not going to lie and say, hey, I've got 1,000 shares of your company. And if I haven't, which I don't, I only own the S&P. So I don't want to be trying to sell my services or make up stories. I don't want to do that. It's not what I do. But you can do that, and it works much better coming from you rather than me selling my services. It's not about me. It's about you, the investor, and providing content. So if you'd like to help me with that endeavor, please do, and I'll be eternally grateful, and everybody who watches the show will be eternally grateful as well. So there you go. Now, if you'd like the link to the Invite the CEO series, click above my head for your if you want to send that off to them. down below in the or tag that into the email. Down below in the description, I'll put it there as well. And over here and over here, I'll put the video and send it off. So thank you very much. Get to work. I am lazy. I can't be bothered. And I want all of you to go and do all my work for me so we can get all the CEOs on the show and I can become the biggest YouTube star in the world. There you go. That's the truth. Get off your ass. Sort it out. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Above my head, down there, over there, and over there. I'll be eternally grateful. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other. All right. Let's put that out. Lucas, if Nikola fails, who will be the first H2 truck to be mass adopted? Who will be? That's a good question. So there we go. So GWAV says, so God made a farmer. There's something you could do. That really will put GWAV in the spotlight if you wish to email the CEO and get them on the show and all the rest of it. So there you go. If you all want to help me with that, that would be brilliant. I would much, much appreciate it. All right? Okay, Martin, why is Nphase selling off? I've just explained it in detail in a video, and the video will come out at the end of today's show. All right? We've got 9 minutes to go. The video will come out explaining why Nphase is going down today. It's exactly as expected, as I've been saying repeatedly over and over again. That information will come out in a minute. As soon as the show ends, I will put it out. Or you can rewind it back and have a little look what I said. Gold going up. The S&P is still down but pushing back up. Amazon going up. Apple going down. Got too expensive. 220 I said. Next Era Energy going up. Nphase coming back down. 7% down now. Coca-Cola. Defensive. J&J. Look at that. 1.62. That's a big day for J&J. Very good, considering the dividend payout as well. Now, talking of dividend payouts, with the stock down, let's have a quick look at dividends. VU, when is the date? Let me have a look, as we've just got a bit of a downturn. Now is a good time to buy a bit more. Let's have a look. The date is 28th of June. 28th of June. 8 days. 8 days to get more shares of the S&P. Expecting, hopefully, somewhere in the region of $1.80. That's $1.80 per share. So we are down a little bit right now. Not much, of course. We are at all-time highs, but we are trimmed off a little bit today, and we've got 8 days to go. So I will be looking over the next 8 days for some kind of dip where I can get in, and it will be paid out on July the 2nd. So you'll only have to wait a few days, bearing in mind, and I just forgot that, the 28th of June is the day your stock has to be settled. So really, you've got by, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. Monday is the latest. I'll be looking to buy it now or Friday, tomorrow, if I want to get some more S&P to get my dividend payments up. So there's a little thought for you. But I am in with 28 grand, not looking to, I'm down to 24, not looking to buy too much. Might be best for me just to focus on paying off the margin right now. But anyway, any thoughts as to how much the market will trim before September? I think we've got a long way to go. I said 8%, I've been saying that all year, left this year. Tom Lee, who I like, who's very often correct in his assumptions, and banks are coming out with 20%, a 20% on the market this year. Huge rallies. There's a lot of money on the sidelines waiting to come in. So I think there's a long way to go. A long way to go. And I have no problem with using margin because the rates are going to come down. But I'm already in with 24 grand. I don't earn enough on YouTube to pay it off quick enough. I only earn what I earn, and I don't want to sell and trade. I just want to earn and pay it off and own the stock. And it's okay 6 months, but you start going a year, 2 years ahead on margin, that gets a bit crazy. You don't want to be doing too much like that. Why will the market trim? Election year with lowering inflation and talks of September rate cuts is bullish. It is. But typically, it's something I want to say. I was studying this yesterday. People say that what we've had so far this year is abnormal. We've had a massive rally this year. It's been great. It has been great. If I share with you my portfolio over the last 3 months, look, absolutely great. Absolutely great over the last 3 months. Absolutely fantastic. If I go over the year, 10%, 11%, absolutely great. Fantastic over the last year. Looked absolutely great. Typically, it's a above average year. But when we talk about the S&P, right, and we average between 10 and 13%, and we've already done 13% in the first 6 months, very, very nice. You've got to bearing in mind, even though 10 to 13% is the average, what we have the boom years and then we have the sideways years. So what's happening now isn't actually that amazing. If you look at the S&P, the top 7, top 5 are doing all of the weight right now, all of the heavy lifting. The other companies are going sideways, waiting for rate cuts. So when we get rate cuts, all those other businesses are primed to take off. Many, many companies, 450, 480, so many companies waiting to move. So much money waiting to come in. So even though it seems we've had an exceptionally good year, only over a handful of stocks, and which has driven the market. But what that means is in my opinion, we're going to get another 8%. I mean, people are calling for 20%. I mean, if we get 8%, I'm thrilled. If we get 20%, well, I'm ecstatic. My portfolio would be around about 120,000 without paying margin off. Paying margin off, I'd have about 140 grand. That would be insane by Christmas. I mean, it could happen. But that being said, we've still got 8%. Then what will happen then is when rate cuts come, all of this is already priced in. I reckon by the time I paid my margin off, which will be somewhere at the end in the autumn, if I don't add any more at the rate we are at the moment, about 6 months or something like that, I will pay off my margin, which is just the right time, because then the stock will go sideways for 6 months. It won't go down. It just won't go anywhere. It will just stay sideways. Well, that's great when you've got no margin, because all I'm doing then is every month I earn a bit more cash. I'm starting to save money, earning money on interest. Rates won't come crashing down straight away. They'll drop a little bit, and then it will just go steady on for a while. So we'll keep up decent interest for a while, for maybe a year, maybe 18 months. So I'm not worried about that at all. I'll just be building up my cash. If the stocks are going sideways, I'm going to keep getting my dividends. I'm going to stay in. I'm not going to sell anything. I'm just going to sit there going sideways for a while, building up my cash. And whenever we get a little dip, a little ripple on the pond, or I'll just keep buying sideways, but I won't be using margin. There'll be no point at that stage. I'll just be using my cash, staying in the market. Anyway, we've got 30 seconds to go before the bell goes. GWAV, hang on a minute. You super chatted for a review. Let me have a look. Let me ring the bell. I didn't see your comment. GWAV. I don't see a super chat for that. Let me have a look. Let me ring the bell and come back to you, but I don't see that. All right, I apologize. I will do it, of course, but I'll just check. Hang on a minute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony.
The bell has gone. Let's have a look. Are you up? Are you down? I will come back to you. So God made a farmer. Stick there, and I'll be right with you. September, likely drop, another drop before Christmas, 4.9%. Do you think Lilium, good time to buy? Thank you. I don't know. I'd have to look at the stock again. Space, $7 before month end, down 50% since the first split already. Okay. Overall portfolio down a little bit, but recovered mainly today. 97,107. Are we going to make 100,000 by the third anniversary? We've got 6 days to go. Are we going to do it? Let's have a look at the overall portfolio. Let's have a look. We've got the overall market hardly moved at all today. Virgin Galactic up 1.1% after hours. Palantir down. Gold up. The S&P down. Amazon doing well today, up again. Apple is down today, but just coming up after hours. Next Era Energy is up. Nphase still going down. Coca-Cola down today. J&J, very nice stock. A $200 stock. One of the best things you can buy right now. No question about it. Very, very good indeed. Chevron is up today. Tesla only worth 110. It just goes up and back down again. It can't go anywhere. It's just not worth any more money. No one's prepared to get super inflated anymore. Those days have gone. Elon Musk doesn't have that power anymore. Rivian going down. McDonald's up. Google going up. Microsoft down. Nvidia. Walmart on the way up. Tesla. Tilray flat today at 169. Good value now for Tilray. Do expect legislation to go through by the time we get to the election. IonQ, expensive, keeps on going down. I keep saying it over and over and over again. I don't know how many times I've told people that this stock is too expensive until I'm blue in the face, and it just keeps on going down. It's being run by the scientists. People don't trust the management, I'm afraid. The technology is great, the management is not so good. Rocket Lab is down today, up in the after hours. That's typical of Rocket Lab, I'm afraid. Plug Power getting viable to buy again. Rumble going down. Funware down today, big today. Ascent Solar Technologies, as we get to the meeting, as we get to the interview tomorrow, keeps on going up. What's going on? Yes, we've got the meeting tomorrow, and we're seeing a nice little rally now. Ascent Solar Technologies live on the show tomorrow. You cannot afford to miss it. Faraday, rubbish, has no value whatsoever. It's going to zero. The cult following around Omar should be screaming at him when he keeps saying that God will save me if I pray to God and he'll help me with my short and all my trades. I think it's really bad, very dangerous telling people that you're going to be helped out like this when you're just buying a broken business that has no business even existing. Terrible, terrible information that is. Bitcoin is down, Ripple is down, and Nikola keeps going down like we've said as well. GameStop, that's up today. Surprised it's going up, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes straight back down again. There we go. Let's read the comments. Down 2.49, down 0.1. Don't buy Lilium, you'll be disappointed. Better off buying the S&P, up 7.38. What issues does space tourism solve? Enlighten me. Well, that's very, very easy to explain. I like science, and a lot of people who benefit from science and technologies and day-to-day use and day-to-day services and equipment, many of it came from space research and space technology. And here is an example. When the space shuttle comes down to Earth before it ended, and it landed, it was a glider, and it landed on the runway, and because it didn't have any control at all, it was just a glider, and it could easily divert off the runway and crash and all sorts of things. They needed to design a way to bring the space shuttle in and control its landing as it hit the runway. And they came up with a technology of putting grooves in the grooves in the runway specifically for the space shuttle. Those grooves now are used in roads, and they get used in certain off ramps and what have you. Many of today's technologies, equipment, services, and so on have come from space research and technology. So when we talk about space issues, what issue does space tourism solve? When they're doing space tourism, if you like, when people are getting enlightened, many of those astronauts who've already been feel very much more connected with Earth and spread good news when they come down and talk about it. But at the same time as their own experiences, there's also science and technologies which goes to benefit mankind. So it's very, very easy to overlook those things on looking at the headlines, just thinking people going into space, blah, blah, blah. What does it all mean? There's a lot more to it than that. And so there you go. I hope that answers a bit of your question there. God only buys the S&P 500. There you go. I'm sure, yeah, well, there you go. The cult followings are very, very dangerous, and millions of people who follow Omar today have just lost all their money. And, I did my best to tell everybody, but, they decided rather than listen to the evidence and the facts and the business and the actual read the balance sheet, that's not important. Omar says it, and running around following ghosts, it's got to be true. So there you go, and now everyone's losing all their money. I don't know what to say to people like that. If you're going to follow someone who just makes money out of you watching them and pretends to always be a bit nice about it, and I'm simple and I haven't got any money and I can't pay my bills, and try to be one of the people, even though he may not be a multimillionaire, but he should be. With the amount of money he earns on YouTube, if he invested it in the S&P, he'd be a multimillionaire. And yet on his videos, he's saying he can't pay the bills. It's ridiculous. It sounds a bit like David Koresh. You remember David Koresh? Half the women were all married to him, thought he was amazing, thought he was the best thing until they set fire to themselves. Cult followings are all very well and good, but there's no place in the stock market for that. You're just going to lose your money. So, what can you say? Congratulations, Jay. Jay Long was day trader of the day. We didn't do it today, but Jay Long took the prize apparently. So, congratulations to you. I might as well give you the round of applause. I wasn't doing it today, but there we go. The least we could do is give you a thank you and give you the thumbs up, right? You're thinking, hang on a minute, I might as well get that. So, I super chatted last Friday, 2 hours, 18 minutes show. Super chat was time mark. That's very kind of you. I can't look back at that, but I take your word for it. I wrote it down. So let me have a look. Let me look on my list, and I apologize if I've taken longer than you anticipated. Let me look. Let's have a look at your... Why, how, video, USA, Craig, Eric, FSR, Facebook. Let's have a look. GWAV. No, DocuSign, Texas. Ah, there we go. Oh, there you go. No, I see it. I added it to the list. You did a $1.99. So I'm looking at it, $1.99. And I added it to the list. And what I said to you at the time was, I've put it on the list. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 11 down the list. So what was your question? When will you be doing when will you be doing it? Okay. Well, the other day I was live, I think 12 hours, all day, longer than that actually. And I did about 7 reviews. I caught up with lots of them. And now we are down to the lower super chats. All the hot top ones, the $10, the $20, they were all done. I did them all. But now we are moving down to the ones from $5 down to $1. So they are next. So you are down on that list. So what we'll do is tomorrow is all about Ascent Solar Technologies because of our special guest. Monday, I will do a review day again. And I will start at the top with Salty Biscuit. Then there's DSX, Diana Shipping, DocuSign for Polo. Then there is Texas Pacific, AGNC, Scalding Hot. And I will work my way down the list. So if anybody at the top super chat now for a review is $5. So if anybody wants to jump the list and go to the top, if you are on that list and you add to your super chat above $5, you'll be number 1 on Monday. If not, that's fine. You stay where you are on the list. But I will do a review day on Monday and I'll probably get about 7 done. So is that fair? I'll be able to get down half of that list. So there'll only be a couple. There'll be only a couple left. So I'll be really up to date once I've done that. John, should I share it live as opening? Sensei is saying there. September 1st drop, another drop. That's right. So does that answer your question? So God made a farmer. Is that right? Let me get down here. What issues does space tourism solve? I hope I answered that. Congratulations. Nice one, Jay. I think I answered that now. If you recall, Omar and his co-host said they'd never invest in FFIE. They said it's a momentum stock with opportunities to make money now. Liam, if you recall, Omar and his co-host said they'd never invest. That's not true at all. Omar has shares in FFIE. So, yes, he doesn't call himself an investor. He calls himself a trader, but he still has the shares. And unless he sold for a loss, he's lost a lot of money. So he's not out of the stock, at least he wasn't. And all his followers certainly aren't out of the stock. And if they are, they've all just lost their money anyway. So whichever way you look at it, there's no opportunity to lose money. Don't lose money. The first rule is don't lose money. The second rule is remember the first rule. Anyway, Bill just said, nurse just told me I may be admitted, but I have to wait for the doctor. And because I can't walk, and depending on the MRI, I might be here for who knows. Well, Bill, if you're here with us, we'll be with you, and we'll be with you live on the show until we have to end. And then, of course, we'll be on the extra channel. If you want to be a member of that, it's only 99 cents, less than the bottle of water. You can talk to the members 12 hours a day. There you go. Well done, Jay. They're uninterested in the fundamentals because FFI is a meme and worth trading during... No, it's not. It's never worth trading a load of rubbish. It's absolutely the worst thing to say. They're uninterested in fundamentals. Well, that's ridiculous. And then you're just blind gamblers following a cult leader. That is insane thing to do. If you don't care about any fundamental value whatsoever, and again, that's not true, is because, Liam, I've listened to Omar, I've spoken to Omar, I've been on his show, and he's acknowledged my comments in the chat. He said, it's great, they're selling this, they're doing that, they've got all this business. He's talking as an investor, but a bad one, a really, really bad one. They're not just talking, let's just buy it for a laugh and trade it for a laugh. They haven't got a clue what they're talking about. The statements they make are so ill-informed. It's absolutely bonkers. But, you know, and then he says he hasn't got any money and he earns millions on YouTube. So, you know, there you go. Crazy. Anyway, I'm not mad. I just want you to tell me it's a bad deal, like I know it is. I'm sweating because it hurt me badly. GWAV, it's on the list to do. I will do it. I will tell you how it is. I will tell you what the numbers look like. I won't tell you to promote it, tell you it's great. I'll just tell you how it is, or how I see it looking at the numbers. Okay, Vaz, GW touched me in the no square, no square. Oh dear. John, should I share it in the live opening? Sure, that would be great. What you'd get a carpet ride. Yes, sir. Thanks, Martin. You're very, very welcome. Okay, we've got through all the comments. Okay, I've got to get off then because I've got to get out I've got to get these videos out. So look out for the premieres. Nikola, Nphase, Plug, Asti, SpaceX, and the CEO call to action for the members of the channel. Right, we're going to now go over to the extra channel. Let me send everybody there. So I will then give you the link to what's going on. To the premieres. Join me, please. If you'd like tomorrow's show, Ascent Solar, to be successful, when the Ascent Solar videos come out, please share them on StockTwits. Please share them on Reddit. Please share them wherever you can, and it will make a big difference. Anyway, here is extra. There it is. I'll be there now. I want to welcome our guests on Rumble. How are you? What's going on with SoFi? SoFi is a load of rubbish. I've said it time and time again. The CEO has got no understanding of the stock market at all. Talks absolute flipping bonkers. The CEO, I've got no faith in the CEO at all. Habak, who is Omar? You found another investment YouTuber to complain about. Great. Omar has millions of followers. I'm not complaining about him at all. I'm just concerned for those that follow him have lost all their money. That's all I'm concerned about. Those that followed him have lost all their money and keep losing their money. And I don't like people who do it in a nice way. They come across as like, I'm nice. They're always, I'm just a simple guy. I don't know anything. You know, I'm not an investor. And they all smarmy, you know, they're always pretending to be nobody, always pretending to be simple. And I don't know what I'm doing. And people go, yeah, this guy's great because he's one of the people. It's very, very smart. It's reverse psychology. And then he'll pray to God and say, God will save me from all my trades. And then everybody will follow that. It's a cult following. And, you know, it's a very dangerous thing. But people in their millions follow him. And I've tried to, you know, provide the information, but no one cares. They just, they don't care. They just blindly walk over the cliff together. And that's up to them. That's what I want to know about GWAV, because quarterly it looks good and profitable, but the stock is dropping. CEO scammer. I will look at it. And so God made a farmer. If there's any news specifically you want me to share, I don't know, maybe there is something you want me to talk about, send it in via Discord, and certain news items that you may have read that you're interested in, and I will make sure we cover it. Martin, what in the world is going on with your TikTok account? I used to watch you on there every day, following a strong... what is going on? I just haven't been using TikTok. No reason. I could start doing it again, I suppose. It just... I was growing. I got 38,000 followers, but it pays like a penny a day. It just doesn't really. I mean, is TikTok the right place for investing? Not really. It was a great place to promote YouTube, but I'm growing so quickly on YouTube now, 1,000 subscribers a week or thereabouts. It's kind of like. I've got to value my time, and it's like Rumble. Rumble is very difficult to maintain. Rumble cost me so much time to put the videos up, and I don't make more than $1 a day would be more. Rumble is. I've got 4 people watching me now on Rumble. Each video gets like 20 views, 30 views. It's you've got to spend your time wisely. And I'd love to see TikTok do well and Rumble do well, but I've given up Facebook because that was a complete waste of time. LinkedIn, Twitch, I tried Kick, waste of time. There's no point spending your time unwisely. YouTube is leagues ahead of everything else, and I mean, it's all you really need. Following a strong-minded person is dangerous. Yeah. It is when it's not true either, and always coming across as I'm the simple guy. I'd rather someone try to pretend to be clever than try to pretend to be daft and silly. Those people are the ones you've got to really care about, really worry about. Anyway, I understand. I just use that so I can lock my phone. Oh, you can, Danny Rothschild. You can do that on YouTube if you're a YouTube Premium customer. You can do it in an even better way. If you are a YouTube Premium customer, you can watch all videos without ads. You can lock your phone. You can watch it or listen to it on like a radio show. You can be opening other tabs while listening to YouTube. YouTube has all those facilities, way better than TikTok, way more advanced. But you have to be a YouTube Premium customer. But remember, if you are YouTube Premium, it's not just my shows, it's everybody's show is ad-free. Kitty Chan, what happened to Live Streamer Cafe? Nothing. It still exists. Unfortunately, not enough people use it. We built it. I spent as much time on it as Christopher Marantet. We spent thousands of hours together. Every day, not every day in one go, but thousands of hours over during COVID, building it, working it, promoting it, discussing ideas together, and I've been paying for it for the last 2 years. Not Chris, me. I've been paying for it every single month. It costs money to provide the server, and so on, and to pay for the domain name. And I've been paying for that every single month. It costs me money. And we'll get at the point now and it's just losing me money every single month. And it's not really viable. I've just, the problem with Live Streamer Cafe is we built it so people could earn money for free and keep all the money. However, when you say to people, you can keep all the money, and so on. All we require is $1 a month or whatever as a subscription to pay for the server and help towards the cost. They don't want to do it. They don't want to invest any money in it at all. They want it for free, and they want all the money for free, and they don't want any commission. On YouTube you can stream for free, but YouTube take 15%. With us, we said pay us $1 a month, and you keep all the money. But nobody wants to do that. They want us to do all the work for them. That's the problem. And the second problem is, as soon as you say, because we don't make any money from it, we're just trying to help you, they send you emails and say, can you help me turn on my camera? How do I connect? How do I stream? It's like, I can't spend all day trying to help people who don't know what they're doing. And we tried. Me and Chris spent hours answering people's emails, telling them what to do, telling them how to turn their camera on. And in the end, it was like, flipping ridiculous. So we I stopped. Why are you guys going 2, 3, 4, 5? What's going on here? 6, 8. What's going on? What's with all the numbers in the chat? So that's what's going on. I think you mentioned it the other day, Kitty Chan, and you were quite upset with me because after all the work that Chris has been doing, you felt that I've let him down. I worked just as hard as Chris on it, and I've paid for it. I've funded it. I don't know what you want me to do. I've helped people, but no one wants to help themselves. So, you know, there you go. People are lazy. People are. So, you know, people don't want to help themselves. They just want you to do it for them. So I hope that answers your question. Zach's 8. Oh, hello. I've got Zach on the phone. What's going on here? We've got Zach's 8 calling in. I didn't know we were doing a phone-in. I think Zach's 8 decided we are doing a phone-in, and he's decided he's coming on the show. It's got nothing to do with me. It's not my show. It's Zach's show. Zach wants to call in. Zach's calling in. How are you, mate?
I'm very good, Martin. I'm awesome. Look what you created by relation of your show. I got contact with John, and I'm first time want to share with you guys something that
best wishes, go space, release. What? Who's this from? John Granfor?
Are you ready?
Yeah. Who's it from?
Dear John.
Who, John Granfor?
Yes, sir.
All right.
All the way from Texas to California.
Okay.
Grand opening, grand.
You're opening it for the first time. I love this.
Oh, yes.
Whoa, what's this? Oh my God, look at that. Ooh. Oh my God, that's Eve, isn't it? Look at that.
Oh my God, I love it. John.
How on earth did he make that?
With a signature.
John Granfor. He made that. Turn it, what's on the other side?
John, so professional.
Look at that. It's the centerpiece, isn't it, where they sit? That is incredible.
What light? What color is the light?
Oh, it's a light, is it? Is that what it is?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Dear John, I love it.
How did John make that?
Ask him, he's your member.
That's amazing.
I couldn't resist.
This is brilliant. Oh, look, the light's on. Look at that. Oh, it comes out at the top.
Oh my God.
Look at that. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. I love it. That's fantastic.
You love something, you want to have it. Doesn't matter what. If that's worth for me 750 shares, I'm satisfied.
That is absolutely great. That is awesome. Fantastic. I love it.
I wanted to share with you what you call
Yes,
it.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. That's the only one in the world like that. I've never seen anything like it. That's amazing.
It is brilliant. It is brilliant.
Yeah. Show me, turn it around. So, what's on the back there? So he's
the dedication for me.
Oh, I see. Look at that. Best wishes, go space, release. Every time you, what does it say on the back? There you go. Every time you turn it on, you'll have to call out release. Best wishes, go space, Zach. So it hangs on the wall. It hangs on the wall with the light coming out above the top and bottom. I like it.
I freaking love it. Thank you, John. Thank you, Martin, for relations. You see what you're causing us? It's absolutely amazing.
Hey, that's going to look great. So if you turn the lights out, can you turn the light out now? Not that light, not that light. The light in your room. The light in your room. Close the blind. Close the blind.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go on. Let's have a look. Let's see it. Let's see it properly. There you go. Let's not mess around here. Turn the lights out. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Oh, amazing, John. Great job. Look at that.
Through a super chat. Amazing, John.
So when that,
Great job.
Back
awesome.
to the wall, it will show the light probably.
I was going to say, if you put it against the wall, it will, won't it? It'll glow up against the wall. Just put it on the blind. Can you reach the blind? There you go. Look, see? Look at that. So it shines above yeah, perfect.
This is amazing.
It's amazing. I don't know how he made it. How the hell do you make something like that?
I love it. I love to share also. John, thank you so much. I got it. I'm going to hang it in my office and enjoy it. Release.
Hey, Zach Zate, thank you ever so much for calling in, mate.
All right. Thank you, Martyn. Back to work.
Cheers, mate. See you in a bit. Bye-bye. That was brilliant. I love that. There you go. John Granfall, and I'm sure any of the members, if they were interested, could get hold of one of those through Discord. Everyone, talks together through Discord, and you can get one of those. That's the only one in the world. That's a completely bespoke, one-off thing. Absolutely fantastic. How about that? Let me read the comments. Zach, the cord is in the box, packed inside. The Wolf of Dubai is back. Thoughts? No thoughts at all. The moment he started talking, it was about trying to sell training programs. The same old nonsense again. All he wants to do is now you can get rich by spending $10,000 day trading. It's just a joke. But people will do it. They'll follow him. They'll lose their money. And that's all it is. It's he's been gone through all the hard times, and now he's come back when he sees a new opportunity. I've been here every day, so I'm not impressed with him. I never have been. It's all about him selling training programs. So if you are going to go and follow that, good luck. It's not for me. 1 vote for Zach call in. 2, 3. Oh, I see what was going on. 3, 4, 5, 8, 23, 7. It had been a long time I was here. It had been a long time I was here, Martyn. You're still a god to me. Well, that's very kind of you. I don't want to be a god to anyone, really. 100. I'm calling. 33. Zach wants to call in. Vote for. I missed all this. Virgin Galactic. Zach for co-host. There you go. I think I will really like this. I want to see it. Zach, call in. Call in. I'm driving. I made it. Wow, nice. Whoa, yes. A 3D printer. Is that how he did it? Amazing job. Brian sent in a $2 super chat. Got it mentioned on the screen. A Virgin lamp. How about that? That's so cool. Thanks, Zach. I'm taking orders. Oh, he's taking orders. Hey, we got a side hustle going on here. Nightlight is on for space. Gonna be worth a lot one day. Thanks, Zach. Look at that. I'm taking orders. Release. How much, John? $250. Look me up on Discord. There you go. John, if you ever wanted to sponsor the channel or something like that, we could do a big ad for you and promote it. I'm not joking. If you want to be a sponsor for a month, you can upgrade to sponsor. We could do ads for you, and we can get. I mean, we got nearly 27,000 Virgin Galactic investors here who would like probably some of them would like to buy that. So consider that being a sponsor of the channel. We can run ads, commercials, and promote your stuff. I do it for my members. So think on. There's a good opportunity for you. I would have said anyway. $99. That's what it costs for a month. Be a member, sponsor member, and then we can run ads for you. Very, very good value, I think. Zach was the very first one. Bragging rights. There you go. Thank you, John. I can change to any color, but I'll keep it. Yeah, it's absolutely got to be purple, isn't it? Nope, no 3D printer. He will own the company before he knows it. Absolutely. Thanks, Martyn. Absolutely. Thanks, Martyn. Yes. Think about it. Just upgrade to sponsorship level, and we'll do a commercial for you, and all the rest of it. Yeah, Zach can put it on the wall. We'll get a photograph of it. Yeah, whatever you like. Whatever you like. Run a little commercial. Right, I've got to go because we have got videos to put out and get ready for tomorrow's interview. That's it from me. I'm going to send you all now to the extra channel. Let's make sure that I've got it set, ready to rock and roll. Customization, 706. Yes. All right, that's it. Okay, we're all set. Let me know if you'd like one for the studio. There's nowhere in this studio. There's nowhere in this studio. I'll talk to you offline, John. But there's literally this studio. I've got so much stuff that I can't put in here. I'd much rather help you sell as many as you can and make some money. I would rather help you do that. You know, I don't have any space for anything as much as I would love it. Thanks you all. Yeah, wasn't that brilliant? Anyway, I've got to go. Think about that, John. Could definitely help you there. Right, I want an Asti solar panel that lights up. Maybe I'll get one tomorrow from Paul Worley. How about that? Right, okay, let's get out of here. That's it from me. Let me clear the boards. Look out for the premieres. There you go. John says, yep, I can do that. You want an Asti solar panel that lights one up? I can sort that out, he said. I can sort that out. I'd love to know how he made it, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you like to know how he made it? Anyway, I'm gonna leave you to it. Very good. Right, I'm out of here. Jay, I'll work on it. Yeah, there you go. You never know what's going to turn up. Right, that's it from me. Look out for the premieres. Thanks ever so much indeed. Let me roll the credits and let's have a quick look. We don't want to miss anybody out. I don't think we had anything other than one super chat. But hey, one super chat is very, very important. Everyone's important. Let's roll the credits. Let's have a look. Subscriptions, MT. And Brian Bynum, a super chat. Thank you very much indeed. Let me close the credits. Thank you so much indeed. Right, that's it from me. See you back on the extra channel in a few minutes. See you back in the morning for a special day tomorrow. May I need a solar... Martin, I need a solar panel. I know someone. What do you want? Solar panels? I can sort that. Rockets? I know someone. Piano? Definitely know someone for a piano. Oh, by the way, if anyone does need a grand piano body, it's a grand piano body, brand new, made for me, for touring, except I'm not touring. I have a grand piano body. It was made for me. All right? I've done one... I played with it in the studio. You've seen it. It's been in the studio. It's in its case, and it can be sent to you. If you want a grand piano body, what you do is you put a keyboard inside it. You can have my black grand piano body in your house. It's been played in the studio, and it's now just the other side of that curtain in a giant big bag. And I can send that to you if you want a baby grand piano body with legs and everything. And what you do is you put a keyboard inside it. I've got one. So there you go. That's it from me. See you back in the morning. Look out for the premieres. Please do make sure that you share the Asti video when it comes out in a couple of hours on StockTwits. Very important. I don't use StockTwits anymore. You can share it. Everyone share it on StockTwits. Also share it on Reddit. Share it on Facebook. Share it everywhere. Tomorrow's a major event. Having a CEO from a space company in the studio tomorrow live. How can you miss that? Make sure that you share it and we get a great audience for it. I'll leave that with you. Until then, join me now on the extra channel. As always, take care of yourselves and each other.